The strength of repetition. Mastery through consistency. Good morning and welcome. Today, we're diving into something that often feels small, almost invisible, but in time, it creates something powerful, something lasting. Let's talk about the strength of repetition and the quiet mastery that comes from consistency. Repetition doesn't shout, but it changes everything. Repetition is quiet, consistency is subtle, but both are incredibly powerful. They don't demand attention, they don't feel glamorous, but they are the reason behind every skill, every transformation, and every long-term success. It's not what you do once, it's what you do daily that compounds into greatness. 30 days of repetition. A simple example. Let's say your goal is fitness. Take a 30-day window and start small. Day 1, you plan. You write down your goal, decide when to train, you mentally prepare. Day 2, you show up. You do what you can, you sweat a little. Day 3, you repeat. You add a little more. You stay consistent, and you keep going. By day 15, it starts to feel normal. It doesn't feel exciting anymore, but that's the magic. The extraordinary becomes ordinary through discipline. By day 30, the results begin to speak. Not because of one big action, but because of many small, consistent ones. Change starts with a thought, but becomes real through repetition. Change begins with a decision, but it lives through repetition. You tell your subconscious, I will get better today. I will train this skill, mentally or physically, every single day. And something happens. Your mind begins to align. It starts believing. It supports you in the background. Because repetition rewires the brain. And over time, it becomes your identity. Even mindset needs consistency. Let's say you want to think more positively. Day 1, you say one affirmation. Day 2, you read one uplifting sentence. Day 3, you listen to 5 minutes of a motivational podcast. You keep going. You don't feel a sudden shift, but something inside begins to change. Your inner dialogue gets stronger, you become more resilient, more hopeful, more grounded. That's not an accident. That's repetition, doing its job. Consistency is hard. Until it's habit, the first 5 days are tough. You'll ask yourself, is this even working? Why am I doing this? Can I skip today? But once you push through that initial resistance, it becomes easier. Because now, it's a habit. And habits are powerful. They no longer require willpower, they require identity. Intensity and emotion stick things in place. Repetition becomes unshakable when you add intensity. And when you speak or act with emotion, your mind listens. Don't just repeat with intention. Say your affirmations with conviction. Do your reps with focus. Practice your skill with energy and fire. Intensity locks it in. Emotion gives it staying power. The stakes are part of it. Consistency keeps you going. You will stumble, you will fall off track, but consistency says, get back up. What separates the great from the good is not talent, it's not luck, it's not genius. It's the simple, daily decision to show up, even when you don't feel like it. A real-life example. Wealth through repetition. Think about someone who has built wealth. They didn't invest one large amount and walk away. They made small, consistent investments. They learned through trial and error, and they kept showing up. It wasn't about one perfect moment. It was about persistence over time. Progress through repetition, success through consistency. Final thought. Whether you're building a body, a business, a relationship, or a mindset, repetition is the bridge. Every day you repeat, you reinforce. Every day you reinforce, you strengthen. And one day, without realizing, it becomes who you are. So keep going, even when it's boring, even when it's hard, even when no one is watching. Consistency wins, always.